Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick and welcome to Storyteller. Today what I'm going over is a little bit of film stuff. I did a little impulse spur of the moment shoot just out in my front yard. So I'm going to show you what I learned the other day. Here we go. What we have here is a wide shot, about 25 millimeters, in the backyard. Right here, I've got a softbox set up a good distance away, about 10 feet, shining in this direction. And then there's an overhead light under the porch that was set up there automatically. Okay, I've added a little bit of color correction to this with film convert, just to darken things and kind of set the mood a little bit more. Unfortunately, I did like this detail, but it was lost with the added color correction. But that's life. What can you do? So what I learned was, well, let me show you. Since we lose that detail, as it is here, you're able to see a somewhat well-defined edge here of me, which is good. You want your character usually to stand out from the background, but unfortunately in this situation, when that happens, now it's just a blob blending in with another blob, which is not what I wanted. But I learned something interesting, and you can actually see it right here. Okay, so you have a non-well-defined edge, but as soon as you have something that to contrast against, such as some atmosphere, in this case it happens to be cigar smoke, but it could be a fog machine coming in from over here or anything really, you immediately define your subject really well. It's really beautiful. Now imagine if that was, all across here. It would look quite nice. So, and I also have a tighter shot here, which is I think a better demonstration probably. We'll look without color correction. Okay, there's some definition here because of the overhead light, but it goes away as soon as I darken things. So check it out. Right, you got some nice definition that shows up there, right there. Now, I realized you don't necessarily have to use light directly on your subject to define the subject, because as long as there is something that is lit, I mean, normally you might have, okay, well, we create separation by lighting the wall and past them or what have you, but in this case, there's nothing to light really. But another thing you could do is you could have a silhouette and just define them by providing atmosphere, and the atmosphere is lit by your key light. So I'm going to provide an example. I found it surprisingly hard to find a good example, even though I was pretty sure I had seen this effect before. So we've got John Carpenter's The Fog, and they use this effect very well in that they don't directly backlight their characters. Instead, they use the fog to contrast them and provide really nice atmosphere and a lot of depth. Obviously, you don't have to be this extreme with the effect, and you probably can't afford to fog up a whole area like this, but you can use it on a smaller scale, like we're about to see. This is done to really good effect. They could have just shined a backlight directly on this actor, but instead, they have a light that only periodically comes through into this fog, which is really nice. And then of course the baddie gets the unsuspecting sailor. And that's it, folks. This is a good technique to keep in your tool belt and pull out whenever you need it. If you found some usefulness in this video, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow what we're doing here at Storyteller. I look forward to sharing more with you. Have a great day.